let's dive into the wildest trial in the music world right now, Diddy's. This case has everything. A superstar accused of SA trafficking, secret courtroom drama, and even a mystery rapper whose identity the judge refuses to reveal. So here's what we know. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, going by Jane, took the stand and dropped bombshell after bombshell. She described wild Las Vegas parties in 2024, where she was surrounded by a world-famous rapper, his girlfriend, and a male adult worker. According to Jane, the rapper, who's friends with Diddy, flirted with her and asked if she was in the lifestyle. Translation: he wanted to know if she was into group adult activities. And all of this went down while Diddy watched, growing more and more jealous. He even accused Jane of sneaking off to another man's freak-off. Now, Jane claims Diddy forced her into these hotel nights almost every week with male adult workers, threatening her and using emotional manipulation. She says it wasn't about money or gifts. It was about love twisted into control. The defense, though, is pushing back hard, saying Jane was a willing participant in a non-traditional lifestyle, enjoying expensive gifts and monthly payments. And here's where it gets really juicy. The judge is keeping the rapper's identity locked away, arguing it's to protect Jane from harassment. Even the jury lineup is under fire, with accusations of racial bias flying in court. Diddy says he's innocent, but if he's found guilty, he could be looking at 15 years to life in prison. This trial is far from over, and the secrets keep piling up. Stay tuned for more updates as the courtroom drama unfolds. Alright, let's break down the drama unfolding at Diddy's federal trial, because it just got way more intense. Kanye West, himself tried to show up in court to support Diddy. But guess what? Prosecutors weren't having it. They actually barred Kanye and his partner from entering the New York courthouse, citing security concerns and courtroom decorum. That's wild, right? I mean, it's not every day you see someone as high profile as Kanye being turned away from a courtroom. Now, why is Ye so invested? Well, he's been one of the few celebrities to publicly back Diddy since his arrest last September. Earlier this year, Kanye even dropped a song featuring a jail phone call with Diddy, and his son, King Combs, is also in the mix. So you can see the support is real. But this isn't just about friendship. Kanye's presence is controversial. With his own history of headline-making statements and recent scandals, like those infamous t-shirts, it's no surprise prosecutors worried about his impact on the trial. Meanwhile, Diddy's trial is hitting some serious notes. We're talking SA trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and more. The stakes? Huge. Diddy's pleaded not guilty, but bail's been denied 4 times. The courtroom's already tense, and Kanye showing up would only turn up the heat. So, what's next? Will Kanye find another way to make his voice heard? Or could his support end up hurting more than helping? Stick around, because this trial is just getting started. If you thought the Diddy headlines couldn't get wilder, just wait. Even Ja Rule is shocked. Let's break down why. Sean Diddy Combs is currently on trial in Manhattan, facing serious charges of SA trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. Charges that could mean 15 years to life if convicted. Prosecutors allege Diddy used his fame and power to coerce women, while the defense insists all relationships were consensual. Testimony from a key witness known as Jane has been emotional, describing group activities and feeling pressured by Combs. The trial has been partly secret, with some evidence shown only to the jury to protect witnesses. Public reaction has been intense. Even fellow rapper Ja Rule called the situation shocking, echoing what many fans feel as the case unfolds. As the trial continues, all eyes are on the courtroom and on the hip-hop world. You won't believe the explosive details coming out of P. Diddy's latest court battle. The star's ex-girlfriend, testifying as Jane, revealed she went to shocking lengths just to feel loved by Sean Combs. Jane says she took part in hotel nights, coerced group acts, not because she wanted to, but because she felt she had to. She literally said she was putting on a show for Diddy, terrified that if she refused, she'd lose her home. He was paying her rent, and she couldn't risk losing everything. But even with all that, Jane admits she still loved him. Can you imagine? She told the court, "You treat me like an animal," and in texts, begged not to be locked in a room to fulfill your fantasies. In one incident, Jane claims Diddy sprayed her mouth with liquid Molly over a dozen times, and then forced her into more adult off nights. It gets even darker. Jane described a violent episode, doors kicked in, chokeholds, and a black eye. As punishment, she says Diddy forced her to perform on another woman. And after Cassie Ventura's lawsuit hit the news, Jane said reading it made her cry for days. It was like reliving her own trauma. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to these charges, but the case is far from over. Jane says she joined just to take back her independence.